You know the feeling. You drink your morning coffee for that essential energy kick, but by 2 p.m. you hit a wall. You're exhausted, your focus is gone, and your brain feels like it's wrapped in fog. You might think the answer is more coffee, but what if the secret to all-day energy isn't another cup? What if it's one simple, natural ingredient that could be in your kitchen right now? Adding this to your morning brew can transform it from a temporary energy loan into a source of clean, steady power, without the jitters or that dreaded afternoon crash. You think coffee is doing its job, but that initial buzz is a bit of a trap, isn't it? It fades fast, leaving you anxious and reaching for another cup just to feel normal again. What if the problem isn't the coffee, but what's missing from it? Stay with me, because we're about to completely upgrade your relationship with coffee. Before we get to the solution, let's understand the problem. Why does the drink we rely on for energy so often let us down? You've been told coffee equals energy, but it's not that simple. There are a few reasons your daily ritual might be setting you up for a fall. First, let's talk about timing. You wake up, and the first thing you do is head for the coffee maker. It feels like the right move, but you might not be getting the most out of that first cup. Your body has a natural alertness hormone called cortisol. In the early morning, your body is already pumping out high levels of cortisol to wake you up. When you pour caffeine on top of that peak, you're not getting as much of an added benefit. Over time, some people find they need that coffee not for an energy boost, but just to feel the baseline level of alertness they used to have naturally. The second reason is the caffeine crash. All day, your brain produces a chemical called adenosine that signals sleepiness. Caffeine works by blocking the receptors for adenosine, so you feel alert and energized. But here's the catch. The adenosine doesn't go away. It keeps building up in the background. As the caffeine wears off, all that built-up adenosine floods your brain's receptors at once. This is the crash, that overwhelming wave of fatigue that can hit you like a ton of bricks. Finally, there's the sugar roller coaster. Many of us add sugar or sweet creamers to our coffee, turning it into a morning dessert. That sugar gives you a quick, cheap burst of energy, but it's what I call dirty energy. It spikes your blood sugar, followed by a huge drop that's even more brutal than the caffeine crash alone. You feel shaky, irritable, and suddenly starving for more sugar. To make matters worse, coffee is a diuretic, which means it can dehydrate you, and dehydration itself causes fatigue and headaches. So, what can you do? If you feel trapped in this cycle, I have good news. You don't have to give up coffee. You just have to think of it as a base you can build upon. The journey to better energy can start with small, simple changes. Let's call this the Level 1 upgrade. Instead of sugar, try a sprinkle of cinnamon. Cinnamon adds a natural sweetness and has anti-inflammatory properties. Or, try adding a spoonful of raw cacao powder. Cacao contains antioxidants and a compound called theobromine, which provides a gentler, longer-lasting lift than caffeine, often without the jitters. These are fantastic first steps, but they are just the beginning. What if there was a Level 10 upgrade? An ingredient so effective it could fundamentally change how your body uses the energy from coffee. This isn't about masking the side effects. It's about unlocking a new type of energy, one that feels clean, sustained, and razor-sharp. This one ingredient helps turn your coffee from a temporary loan of energy into an all-day powerhouse. It works with the caffeine to give you a smooth, focused lift, while providing your brain with a superior fuel source that helps you sidestep the crash. Are you ready? The one simple ingredient that will revolutionize your morning coffee is MCT oil. I know, it might not sound as exotic as some rare herb, but don't let the simple name fool you. MCT oil is one of the most effective ways to upgrade your coffee into a true performance-enhancing drink. So, what is it? MCT stands for medium-chain triglycerides. It's a special type of beneficial fat, most often extracted from coconut oil. But it's not like other fats. Most fats we eat are long-chain, meaning they take a while to be broken down for energy. MCTs are different. Their shorter structure allows them to bypass the normal digestive process and go straight to your liver. And this is where the magic happens. Your liver rapidly converts MCTs into a remarkable source of fuel called ketones. You may have heard of ketones from the keto diet, but you don't need to be on a strict diet to benefit. Ketones are a clean energy source that your brain and body can use very efficiently. Unlike the spiky energy from sugar, ketones provide a steady, long-lasting fuel. When you add MCT oil to your coffee, you're giving your body two types of energy at once: the fast-acting alertness from caffeine and the slow-burning, stable fuel from ketones.
This combination is what can produce such profound benefits.
First, bye-bye afternoon crash. The crash often happens when caffeine wears off and your blood sugar plummets. But when your coffee is super-fueled with MCT oil, your brain has a backup generator. As the caffeine fades, your brain can continue to run on that clean ketone energy. The result is a much smoother energy curve, helping you power through that 2 p.m. slump with a calm, steady hum of productivity. Second, hello laser focus. Brain fog is often a result of your brain running on fluctuating fuel. Ketones are a premium fuel for your brain, which can use them more efficiently than glucose. This is why so many people report a feeling of profound mental clarity after adding MCT oil to their routine. That feeling of being in the zone, where distractions fade away. MCT oil helps you get there. Third, calm, productive energy without the jitters. The anxiety from coffee is often caused by the harsh adrenaline spike from caffeine. The healthy fat in MCT oil can help smooth out this curve. The theory is that fat slows down absorption, giving you a more gradual lift instead of a sudden jolt. It takes the sharp edge off the caffeine, leaving you feeling alert, but also calm and in control. So, how do you use it? It's incredibly simple, but there is one rule you must follow. You must blend it. Oil and water don't mix, so if you just stir it in, you'll get a greasy slick on top. Here's the simple recipe. 1. Brew 8 to 12 ounces of your favorite coffee. 2. Pour the hot coffee into a blender. 3. Add 1 teaspoon of MCT oil. A word of caution: start small. Too much MCT oil too soon can cause digestive upset for some. 1 teaspoon is the perfect starting point. You can work your way up to a tablespoon over time. 4. Blend for about 20 to 30 seconds. You'll see it transform into a beautiful, creamy, frothy drink. That's it. That's the secret. No sugar, no weird chemicals, just 2 ingredients working together to give you better energy. If you're already imagining how this could change your mornings, do me a quick favor and hit that like button and drop a comment below. Have you ever heard of MCT oil, or is this a new concept for you? I'd love to hear from you. MCT oil is the foundation. It's the single most powerful change you can make to your daily coffee. But once you've laid that foundation, you can start building on it. For those who want to boost their physical performance, consider Cordyceps mushrooms. Don't worry, this won't make your coffee taste like mushrooms. Cordyceps are a type of functional mushroom used for centuries to enhance vitality. Some studies suggest that Cordyceps may help improve the body's production of ATP, the primary energy currency of your cells, and support oxygen utilization. Adding a serving of Cordyceps powder to your MCT coffee may support your endurance during physical activity. Next, for those who feel worn down by stress, the key ingredient to explore is maca root. Maca is a root vegetable from Peru and is classified as an adaptogen. Adaptogens are natural substances that are believed to help your body adapt to stress. Maca is traditionally used to support vitality and resilience. Unlike caffeine, which forces an energy spike, adaptogens like maca are thought to help your body build its own energy from the inside out. It has a pleasant, nutty flavor that pairs wonderfully with coffee. These ingredients often work well together and can be found in functional coffee blends designed to optimize your mind and body. Now you have the knowledge to move beyond basic coffee. Let's put it all together into some practical recipes, or stacks. The ultimate focus stack: 8 to 12 ounces of black coffee, 1 tablespoon of MCT oil, 1 teaspoon of raw cacao powder. This blend is designed for mental clarity. The MCT oil provides clean ketone fuel for your brain, while the cacao gives you a gentle mood lift from theobromine. The pre-workout endurance stack: 8 ounces of black coffee, 1 teaspoon of MCT oil, 1 serving of Cordyceps mushroom powder. This is your go-to for physical performance support. The caffeine provides the initial kick, the MCT oil offers sustained fuel, and Cordyceps may help support your stamina. The stress support stack: 10 ounces of black coffee, 1 teaspoon of MCT oil, 1 teaspoon of Maca powder, optional, a dash of cinnamon. This is for days you feel frazzled. The MCT oil provides steady energy, while Maca, as an adaptogen, is traditionally used to help the body manage its response to stress. Remember these critical pro tips to maximize your results. 1. Timing is everything. For maximum effect, consider delaying your first cup of coffee until about 90 minutes after waking, when your natural cortisol levels have started to dip. 2. Never drink on an empty stomach. Having your coffee with a snack that contains protein or fiber can further slow caffeine absorption and stabilize your blood sugar for the smoothest energy curve. 3. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. For every cup of coffee you drink, have an extra glass of water to stay properly hydrated. This alone can prevent fatigue. 4. Ditch the sugar. I can't stress this enough. Adding sugar to your functional coffee is like putting cheap fuel in a high-performance engine. It defeats the purpose of creating clean, stable energy. For years, you may have put up with the jitters and the inevitable crash because you thought it was the price of admission for a cup of coffee. But the problem was never the coffee, it was how you were using it. By making one simple change, adding MCT oil, you can upgrade your coffee from a source of unstable energy to a powerhouse of clean, sustained fuel. It's the key to unlocking your coffee's true potential, turning it into a tool for enhanced focus and all-day energy. Stop letting the afternoon slump win. It's time to take control of your energy, and it starts with your very next cup. It's time to make your coffee finally work for you. Which of these upgrades are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments below. And if you got value from this and want more simple ways to optimize your health, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Now go enjoy that supercharged coffee.